Hello, my zesty lemons. It is Lee, and thank you so much for, excuse me, thank you so much for stopping by Zesty Tarot. This chair is very uncomfortable. Today's reading is dedicated to a viewer, and she wanted me to do a reading on Joong, I believe is his name, and if I'm not mistaken, he is a member of a tease. She did not specify what she wanted me to do a reading on, but let's go ahead and just do a generalized reading and see how it makes sense, because I don't know anything about him. And these type of reads are awesome because, like I said, I don't know anything about the person, and this also gives me the opportunity to test my skills, right? All right, so sweet universe, this reading is about Joong. I did see his picture, by the way, and he is hot. I'll put that out there. Very hot. All right. If Joong was here today, receiving this reading, what messages would you have for him, sweet universe? I hope you all have been well. I hope that you have survived the retrograde. I missed talking to you all. It feels good to be able to create again. For those that do not know me, hi, my name is Lee. I am an intuitive reader. I'm also a stroke survivor. I mention this just in case I stammer over my words, so please be patient with me as I do my best to be patient with myself. And sometimes that's hard. All right. Joong. Oops, that one came out, so we'll keep that there. I keep wanting to say Kim Namjoon. Maybe they're friends, I don't know. Sorry if you hear my neighbors. Okay, sweet universe. What does Joong need to know? If he was reading or watching this video right now, what messages would you have for him? 2 more times, please. All right. So first, let's take a look at this. Forgive and forget, okay? So this came out, I'm not for certain if that will pertain to anything, but you saw it. Forgive and forget. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep that out. I don't know, something just told me that I'll put it back. Okay. So we'll keep this right here. Forgive and forget. So let's see if I can channel into what that would mean. Sorry if you hear my dryer. So, right off bat, I kind of get the vibe that maybe he is dealing with some shady individuals that are trying to... I'm so sorry. They're so loud. I'm not for certain as to what's been done to him, but I feel like he needs to understand that this too shall pass. And though it might be hard to forget, I can totally understand that. I know some people say, well, you need to forgive. No, I am a firm believer. It's not so much of holding a grudge per se, but it is, and I saw that it was a perfect caption on Facebook. They said it's not about holding a grudge, it's about seeing it and not being able to unsee it. Like, I see you for who you are, basically, and I'm not unseeing it, basically, is what it said. And I think with this situation right here, I don't know, I get a business vibe from this. So if he is kind of dealing with some shady dealings in on his label, I think that the The forget part will come when he is able to move on to something else. Let me also put this out here. I don't know, again, I don't know anything about this artist. So this energy could have already happened. It needs to happen, or it's going to happen, okay? So now, since we have that out there, let's go ahead and cut the deck real quick, because I don't want to forget that. Feel it strong right there. Yes, very strong right there. Love yourself. Okay. Face your shadows. Make a plan. And at the bottom of the deck, nurture yourself first. All right. So this could be a combination of both. The fact of it suggesting that he loves himself. I'm not for certain if he deals with anxiety and depression issues. That could very well be something that is heavy on him. And the face your shadow is giving me vibes of negative self-talk about himself. Maybe he doesn't perceive himself to be an artist. Maybe he doesn't feel like he's good enough. Maybe there is someone that is putting this in his head. Maybe he is being bullied, because we are, oh, one second, let me change this chair because I cannot anymore. It's driving me nuts. It's so uncomfortable. Hold on, be right back. Whew. Sorry about this. I could not handle that anymore. Okay. Much better. All right. Let me get, that's much better. Okay. So, we are now in a phase where fans, for whatever reason, think that they have the right to bully said artist because they're not doing what they want them to do. And I need individuals that think this way to grow up and get some help about themselves. I'm going to express compassion only because this must be something that has been done to them. And so maybe they're at home and they're dealing with abusive parents or narcissistic parents or family members or classmates and or so-called friends that make them feel like they're good enough, so then they're not good enough, excuse me, and then they go to their favorite artist and they bully them, or they try to mold this individual into being something that they're not. And I can't help but to ask, like, where do you get off if you don't like what's being done to you? What makes you think that this young man would appreciate that? And for those that are like, well, we're making money for him, we're if it's not for us, then he wouldn't be okay. But a lot of these artists out here would do well without you. You're just one person. So if there is someone out here that is watching this video that has said hateful things to him in in a chat or whatever the case may be because you don't think he's good enough, I really hope that you find the love and the help that you need, because you're doing a disservice to this young man. Sorry. So the face your shadow, like I said, I believe that this could be a fear of not thinking that he's good enough. It's imposter syndrome. And if this doesn't pertain to this, then it's a fear of wanting to move forward. And he has to take it upon himself to make that first move. The next card, make a plan, is exactly what it is. I feel like he needs to sit down and he needs to map out what it is that he wants to accomplish in his life and make a plan. And make a realistic one at that. Start small. Whether it is a vision board or whatever the case may be. But for whatever reason, I'm getting a vibe that this could possibly deal with a record label. Wasn't there another member that left this group? I don't remember his name, but I think he's with Hype right now. And this could be something that he's thinking about doing if this pertains to anything. But that nurture yourself first. If he is going through some things internally and he is overworked, he is overwhelmed, and he's constantly getting ridiculed by, even if it's his managers, he might be thinking of dropping out of the group. He could be telling them, hey, I'm going to end my contract. Or he could be in a current battle to be relieved of his contract. But it's saying that he needs to nurture himself. He needs to take care of himself before he can do anything that anybody wants him to do. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this reading to get further clarification. Sweet universe, why did you choose these cards? I'll stop it right there. Right there? Yes, okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and we have the Chariot here for forgive and forget. So it says you'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. I'm going to put this in between because it could pertain to either one of these. The Chariot, you'll never go anywhere or you'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. So, to me, I feel like, it is what it is. These two go hand in hand together. Love yourself by letting go of these past hurts. Setting boundaries, not allowing people to talk to you sideways, and move forward. If they're not giving you what it is that you are seeking, you're not giving you're doing a disservice to yourself by still staying put. You're being complacent and taking a beating for no apparent reason. Trying to bargain with these individuals that are making you feel some type of way, or making you feel this way, is like beating a dead horse. So no matter how many times you try to explain to them how you're not getting paid enough, you don't like the music, or you just don't feel like the choreography, or whatever the case may be, or if you are exhausted and you've got internal battles that you're dealing with, and if they're not trying to see what you're talking about, those aren't your people. Okay, I know that I know that the music industry is a tough place, because they all treat their artists, I say all, but most treat their artists like crap, because they don't care. They're a working mule to make them money. So they have to work these excruciating hours, and they have to deal with toxic fans or obsessive fans putting their lives out on the line here. You've got some artists that they don't even have a proper security system, and people can just go up to them and grab them or throw something at them. It's ridiculous. And you think that these people want to tolerate this? So I can understand where he's coming from with that. It's a lot. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles, and it says, pause and savor the results of your success. Sorry, it was out of frame. So, pause and savor the results of your success. So if he is doing some negative self-talk, he doesn't feel like he's good enough. Look, he's got the aesthetics. I know that there's more to him than just that. And a tease, you know, is a very powerful group, you know? So they're making moves. So maybe it's just him feeling this way. Maybe he's the one that really needs to take the time to take a step back and look at how much he has accomplished, and stop beating himself up like, oh, it's not good enough. That perfectionism is a beast. It really is. He needs someone that he can talk to about these things, I think. Two of Swords, wake up. What is it that you truly want? Face your shadow. So if he's wanting to leave this group, if he's wanting to leave the label, if he's wanting to leave all the way around, I think deep down inside he knows exactly what it is that he wants to do with the Two of Swords here. He's just stalling time. And I feel like the more that he stalls time, the more uncomfortable that the universe is going to continue to make him, to kind of force him to go, because the universe knows what he wants. He's just scared to admit it. So that's why that says to face his shadow. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, never mind. Okay, so it says, Seven of Wands, witches should hold other witches accountable. Okay, that's interesting. So make a plan to stand up for yourself. Make a plan to organize some type of meeting to where you can speak your truth. That's exactly what I feel like he needs to do. It's time for him to create this plan to hold people accountable for the way that he is being treated, and tell them that he's done. That's what I think that this is. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck for nurture yourself, we have the Empress. It says, there is beauty to be found in every experience. Okay, and I think that honestly, once he gets away from this toxicity, once he has the time to take a break and really just get out of the limelight and breathe for a moment, I think that he will be able to find what it is that he is seeking out. That's what I think this is talking about. And I hate that he's going through this. But I mean, we live in a world where if you ain't making nobody money, then they could care less about how you feel about anything. So I feel like this is all about him needing to step up and, like it said, face his shadows and speak his truth. At the end of the day, this is what this is all about. He does not like certain things that is going on. Maybe his fans, certain fans are kind of seeing injustice. I'm not for certain. I don't know. Please leave some comments down below to kind of give me some insight on that, because I have no idea what this reading is pertaining to. I could be wrong. But I would love to hear what is actually going on, you know, and if it's not just if it's not just him, it's all the members being affected. I would like to get some insight on that. But the Empress card, one thing that I love about her is that she waits for nobody, and it's perfect where nurture yourself first. Okay, he has to cater to himself first, like I said before, he can do anything else. But like I said, one thing that I love about the Empress is that she waits for nobody. Okay, she has been the fool all the way up. Okay, she's been hurt, she done dealt with it all, she knows what people are about, and she has this demeanor about her. She's not snooty in any type of way. She takes care of business. She gets things done with or without the help of other people. So one thing that you ain't gonna do is waste her time, right? So if she sees that you're trying to, she's gonna move on from you. Like, I asked you to help, but you're bullshitting. So let me just go on and find somebody else that I feel could assist me in this, because you're wasting my time. I'm reclaiming my time and I'm going somewhere else. And that's exactly what needs to happen. And I kind of feel like that's what's going to happen. He's going to nurture what is needed of him. If he does have some childhood wounds that he is tending, or not tending to, but kind of suffering from, this would definitely require for him to get therapy to kind of help him to get back on track, because this could be affecting him performance wise, or and obviously just from what I'm seeing right here, the way that he views himself, so that's all that I see here. If this resonates, please let me know down in the comments down below. Even if you don't know, I hope that you enjoyed the video. So before I go, I want to say this. I appreciate every like, every comment, every subscription. I even appreciate the fact that you told your friends about me. But most importantly, what I would really appreciate is this. When life gives you lemons, always keep it zesty. Take care, everyone. Bye.